Hello, everyone. I'm just here. Honestly, Daniel BWALA. In short, when our people say Azeme me oya, they say they don't put madness for person body. Be like say Peter Obi don't put madness for Daniel BWALA body because he just can't seem to do anything without focus on Peter Obi. I think whether maybe he feels the more he attacks Peter Obi, the more something favorable is going to come from him from Tinubu or something. I really don't get it. It's crazy, and to say how far he's ready to go. Yeah, it's one thing to be attacking someone, but to turn yourself almost like, like a 16-year-old or 20-something-year-old person who is just like defending someone and attacking another person on another person's behalf. It's unbelievable. I feel that when I feel like things like, okay, maybe if Peter Obi had done something directly to him, that's understandable, that's a different case. But this attack on behalf of an illegitimate president, on behalf of someone who rigged his way into office, on behalf of someone that just a few months ago he was also attacking that particular person. So is it a way of whitewashing his sins or whatever? I don't get it. But anyway, first of all, is this whole there's this issue about David Hundeyi's birthday. Peter Obi and Daniel BWALA. Daniel BWALA was calling out Peter Obi that he didn't wish David Hundeyi birthday and all of that. Did I just say birthday? You know, as I grow older, my Edo accent, it always show birthday. Anyway, let me come back to what I was saying. So, but this one, as I was even going through him, I saw this thing that he did. So, Mr. Peter Obi did. He talked about Microsoft. He said the recent announcement of Microsoft Nigeria to its workers about shutting down its innovation center in Lagos and cutting 200 jobs is deeply troubling. It underscores the urgent need for comprehensive economic reforms in Nigeria. And then Daniel BWALA comes to under what Peter Obi has written and says, it is really funny how you just pick up garbage anywhere you can find one and throw it at the federal or state government as if you yourself just appeared from the cloud like a clap of thunder out of blue sky. But it's very easy for you to do that because of the quality or lack thereof of your gullible followers called the obedient, who would never filter anything that comes from you. They will swallow it even if it's as toxic as a poison. Rhetoric. So the thing here is also, why do you focus on Peter Obi's followers? Go and get your own followers now. Go tell people that you are supporting, he has his own followers. Hey, do this thing now. You know, the phenomenon of obedient movement really gets at them. They just can't understand it. And like I always said, I said, look, it's people who have gotten tired of the way things are, of the status quo, and wanting difference. And Peter Obi is a beneficiary of that collective anger. It's not as if Peter Obi came and formed the obedient movement. No, they were crying for the right thing to be done, for someone that they can see and, queue behind that person and try to get the person into power to do the right thing. And this person appeared and they gave his support. So all of this anger and stuff that always come up, it's really crazy. But let me go back to the original story anyways. Let me not miss the original story. So this was the tweet. The first thing Daniel BWALA did a tweet, and I think that was like a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just look for that particular thing. It says this was on the 10th of May. Today is what? Today is 12th, right? I think so. Today should be 12. And he said, oh my goodness, the thing has just gone off. So let me bring up the Daniel. I was just about to read, and it just went off. Daniel BWALA. Sometimes when you're using your phone, it will not be having a mind of its own. When you really want to do something at that moment, you are in a hurry. So it says, with all that this young man did for Peter Obi, to the point of risking his life, the young man had his birthday a few days ago, and Peter Obi, this is P-I-T-O-B, and that's the way they call the derogatory way that Tinubu's and APC supporters, I think some of PDP also, they call Peter Obi that way. That's what this man, that is supposed to be a man, a human being, also is saying. These are people that will come and say they are head of houses, they are head of this, they are head of that. Some things are just like, this is so childish. I understand, yes, you can go after Peter Obi in the way, but not in this childish, crude, farm troll kind of way. But so he said, Peter Obi, who celebrates even the births of the air, never wish him happy birthday until dash dash dash. And then he said, PITOBI, Obi is a textbook example of use and done personality. He has equally abandoned his yes daddies after elections. When he will abandon his e-rodents, I will be here to remind them in the Boski Pahosi. That was what he said. So the Daniel BWALA came to now say to him and said, well, thanks for publicly admitting that your president, in quotes, and all his people tried to kill me, but your honesty is appreciated. Second, if you had read my book, you'll know that whether Peter Obi personally acknowledged me or did not concern my papa. I did everything I did because I thought it was the right thing to do, not because I wanted or expected anything from a politician. In any case, is Peter Obi supposed to wish every one of his 10+ million voters happy birthday because he's unemployed or what? Finally, and most importantly, your president, which he put in quote, is a CIA puppet and a well-known drug kingpin from Chicago who is currently being blackmailed by the State Department to protect U.S. foreign policy, even where that means directly destroy your own future. This low-life criminal scum that a mob is supposed to be chasing with petrol, broken concrete blocks, and dollop tire is who you are calling president in quote and GCFR. Focus on, the continuation. And then so the BWALA now comes and he writes to the Ghanaian president. I think David Hundeyi is in Ghana, whether for this thing, I really don't know much fact about that. After he left on self-exile. So he said, Dear President Akufo-Addo, thank you for granting refugee status to David Hundeyi, the Nigerian activist who claims that his life is at stake in Nigeria. We all support the protection of human rights and free press and would fight to uphold it. However, by virtue of UN international law, which Ghana is a signatory to, refugees and asylees are prohibited from certain actions, including inciting disaffection against the home or host government. That being the case, I find it strange that Mr. Hundeyi will attempt to set the United States, Ghana, and Nigeria against each other by alleging without proof that the Nigerian president, definitely not my president, official bat Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is an agent of the American government via the CIA and the State Department are his handlers. Please permit me to ask if this is the official policy of the Ghanaian government which you head, or if your administration vicariously agrees with this position. I'm sure as Ghanaian president, you care deeply about Ghana's national interest and security and will most likely not support any form of threat to Nigeria's national security and interest. Thank you, Your Excellency. Then he copied Mobile Punch, Guardian Nigeria, Vanguard News, Ghana TV, Post Ghana, CIA, State Department, FBI. Oh my goodness. That's what he did here. And I think there was a response also that David Hundeyi now did to him. I'm trying to bring up that response. I know this, I had lined them up, but sometimes you just be looking for all of these things. You will not see them. So there was a response. Then this is what David Hundeyi he said, let me even help you tag Ghana's president again. So he tagged the Ghanaian president. Let's both be growing gray here, waiting for him to respond to you. They don't wind this. So he was not saying to David BWALA, them don't wind this firefly, say it be dragon. It don't they find attention of people when you send him lineage. No go warm about chop. David BWALA. When I see things like this, for me, it's always a reminder for me of what one should not become. So for me, David BWALA is someone that I'm learning from what not to become, how somebody can become so low that they will need a ladder to climb the belly of the snake. So people like David BWALA actually teaching moments for someone to keep keeping themselves. Keep checking yourself before you become like somebody like that. What a